Hi, my name is Carol Liu, and I paint old world animal portraits. I've been spending a lot of time at home lately, and a lot of other people are too. I think there are a lot of kiddos at home, and I got to thinking that it might be fun to create an art project that other people could participate in. So let me tell you what I have in mind. I'm going to show you some of the paintings that I do. This is a hedgehog dressed in a pretty little blue dress holding a cherry. And here's a painting that I did of Bunsen Bean. This is Bunsen Bean right here. And it's a portrait I painted of him. And what I did, I got to thinking that other people could join me if I made some coloring pages. So I have a lot of paintings that I've done so far, and I picked 10 of them, and I made coloring pages out of them. Like here's a kitty cat, and here's a guinea pig, and I have a mouse, and I have a bunch of other animals. And so you can download these for free at my website, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Okay, I'm hoping you've got your pages ready, and you should pick one out. You can pick any one that you want. I'm going to pick the kitty cat because I want to paint this kitty to look like my cat Barney. Now I have crayons, but you could use colored pencils or markers, anything that's got a little color to it, and then you can color. There are lines there for you to follow. You can get creative and you can use whatever colors you want. So I'm going to get started. But you know, while I'm painting, I think I want to have Barney here, my cat Barney here, so that I can remember what he looks like. So I'll be right back. Okay, here's Barney. He's orange. So I'm going to make an orange kitty. And one thing I was noticing is that he's got some dark spots here, and then around his eyes are a little bit lighter than the other part of his face. And his ears, you can't see it too much, but they're just a little bit pink. So this really helps me when I figure out how I want my kitty to look. So I'm going to get started on that right now. I'm going to pick a nice orange. Barney seems to want to go, so go ahead, Barney. You can go down now. There. All right, orange kitty. I want to mention something about this drawing here. Actually, I'm going to show you the painting that I did of it, a print of that painting. It's not the painting itself, but a reproduction of it. And in this case, it was a black kitty. Now this painting, I used as a model a painting from the 1600s. That's 400 years ago, long time ago. And this is the kind of outfits that they were wearing. I don't know why, but they had their jackets, they put slits in them so that a white shirt that was underneath showed through. I guess it was just decorative, I'm not sure. But, and then they had, a lot of times they had lace collars. So that's the kind of portrait that I'm painting or I'm coloring right now. And let's see, I want to also show you, this is the artist, this is a book about the artist that did it. And his name was Anthony Van Dyke. And here's another picture of the kind of outfits they wore. There's those sleeves showing through the jacket again. So I don't think I'm going to make my jacket black in this colored picture though. I dropped my crayon. But anyway, back to the kitty. So he's turning orange. Oh, I'm going to give Barney a pink nose too. And Barney has green eyes. So I'm going to give this kitty green eyes. Okay, here's mine so far. So far. Okay, I want to show you the goat. Here's the goat. I don't know if you chose that one to color, but I got inspired by this painting. I don't know if you can see it well. This was done, it was almost 1800. It was very close to 1800, and it was painted by an artist named Elizabeth Vigée. It's a woman artist. That was, in the time, that was a little bit unusual. And I just really liked that outfit. So I made a painting like this. I decided the goat needed to be wearing that outfit. So, and now here is the drawing that you can do. And you can create any colors you want. But I think she looks really pretty in that outfit. This is Miss Mousie. That's what I call her. And I painted a portrait that was inspired by a bunch of paintings done of a princess. It was Infanta Margarita was her name. And an artist painted many pictures of her as she was growing up. This is when she was very young, this portrait. And here's the picture of my Mousie, the painting that I did. And now you get to color it with whatever color dress you want and whatever color background. But it is a cute little Mousie, I think. Time to keep coloring. Let's do that. Okay, time for the trees. Make green trees. I'm a traditionalist, I guess. All right, let me tell you about another one of these drawings. Oh, I have to get somebody else to show you this one. I'll be right back. This is Maybelline. Maybelline gets dressed up. Now, I'd say she kind of likes it, and I'll tell you why. Because whenever I dress her up, I give her treats. So she knows that when I put her through wearing these frou-frou dresses like this, see, look at her beautiful dress, and she gets a treat. Anyway, I thought it would be nice to have her help me show you this drawing right here. This is a French bulldog. She's a pug, but they're kind of similar to a French bulldog, and she's dressed up like Marie Antoinette. Marie Antoinette was a queen in the 1700s. She had kind of a hard story, but anyway, right now she looks really pretty in this dress and in this pose, holding a flower. I'm going to show you the painting that I did. Oh, here's the original painting, a copy of the original painting. That's Marie Antoinette. Now, at this time, this is in France, they wore wigs. They wore big puffy powdered wigs, so she's wearing a wig right now. That was the style. And somewhere here, all right, and here's a copy of the painting that I did of Marie Antoinette, if she was a dog. She has a pink dress here. I think there were two, oh, go ahead, Maybelline. Go on, doll. There you go. She still wants another treat. She'll get that later. So I think in the artist that painted Marie Antoinette did one of her in a pink dress and one of her in a blue dress. I picked the pink dress for the French bulldog. So anyway, you can create one of your own with this coloring page. I'm going to get back to painting my kitty. And I have decided that I'm going to make the jacket strawberry color. a lot of these portraits that were done, this is 400 years ago, were of royal people. And that's because they were the only people who could afford to hire artists to paint their pictures. So the paintings that we see are often of very wealthy people. So I wouldn't say necessarily that regular everyday people were wearing these kind of clothes. These are probably fancier than most. All right, I'm going to put this aside for a moment because I want to show you, this is a guinea pig right here. And I don't think I have, oh, yep, I do have it. This is my painting of the guinea pig that I used to make this. And the thing I like about it is guinea pigs kind of have a round body, and so here's this outfit with a great big bow right around his belly. So it really accentuates his big belly, which I think is his best feature. And this is the copy of the painting that I used for as a model for this. And you can see that this man has a great big belly, and he's got a big bow. So he's proud of that big belly. And I think the guinea pig is proud of the big belly too. All right, back to my kitty. Now when this is all done, this outline here, if you were to cut around here, the size of this would be 8 inches wide by 10 inches tall. And that's a perfect size for a frame that's 8 by 10. And what I mean by that, I'm going to grab one of these that's already cut. Here's a doggy. And if I had painted this, or if I had already colored this, I might want to frame it. And if I have an 8 by 10 frame, here's what you would do. So here's a frame. It's kind of in pieces at the moment. So here's the frame, and inside here, on the inside, is 8 inches by 10 inches. So, and then here's a piece of glass that came with it. I'm going to put that in there. There. Then I would put the finished drawing in here. And then oftentimes they'll have a piece of cardboard that you put there so that it doesn't fall out and it's protected. So it's protected now in the back by a piece of cardboard and the front by a piece of glass. And then this frame has these little things that sort of flip down like that to hold in all of that. And then a lot of times they'll have something that you can put on the back so that you can hang it. So let's imagine this is all colored by you, or it's another one of these images all colored, and then you can hang it on the wall, and you can have your own old world pet portrait, which are really fun. And I'll tell you another fun thing to do with these portraits is I like to make up stories about them. So let's say you have a pet mouse, and then you've done this little portrait of a mouse, and it's an old-fashioned one. It was of somebody many years ago, hundreds of years ago. You can make up a story about how that mouse is your mouse's ancestor. And maybe she's a queen, maybe she's the fairest in the land, maybe she had a whole bunch of kids, and you can explain the whole story. So use your imagination. That's what I did creating these. Use my imagination, and you can too. So I hope you have a lot of fun drawing and painting these portraits, and I'd love to see them. If you ever wanted to send them, I'll put my email address below because I'd love to see what you've created. Have fun.